Top 10 most delicious soup in the world. Everyone who eats must love it. Hello dear viewers of TM Top Discovery. So dear friends, when it comes to the cuisine of a country, it is impossible not to mention the soup, right? Each country has its own very special soup. And to help you understand more about those specialties, today TM will introduce to you the top 10 most delicious soup in the world. Let's get started. Top 1. Phở in Hanoi, Vietnam. Beef noodle soup for breakfast. If you have ever enjoyed a delicious bowl of phở for breakfast, you crave it for lunch and dinner too. Phở is an extremely delicious dish of Vietnamese people, originating from the early modern era. In the early 20th century, the French brought beef into Vietnam. Then the Vietnamese added chili, fish sauce, spices, and noodle soup to make a very Vietnamese dish. This dish comes from the north and so far has been popular throughout the country. But Hanoi is still the hometown of pho. Every morning the shops are very roadside and very ordinary, with images of sliced beef, boiling broth, and hot bowls of beef noodle soup being brought to passerby. Top 2. Locro de Papas in the Andean Plateau, Ecuador. You need something to warm yourself up into the mountains of Ecuador where the nighttime cold really hits. The Eden Plateau is home to potatoes, and it's not surprising that a potato soup called Locro de Papas is the most sought after by tourists. The Spanish conquistador of South and Central America first arrived here in the 1560s, and the popularity of the dish has continued since then. Addition to the dish also appear, usually garlic, hot pepper, sometimes cheese and avocado, and sometimes beef. After a day of climbing volcanoes and hills, a hearty serving of this dish is more than a welcome treat. Top 3. Borscht beet soup, Ukraine. Borscht red beet soup. There's an interesting thing that red beet soup is a favorite dish of the Russians, but it's a traditional dish of the brother country of Ukraine. This dish is a combination of vegetable and meat ingredient. Red radish serve as the main ingredient that give the color and characteristic flavor of this famous soup. The fastest way to make beetroot soup is to simply add chopped radishes to the simmered brown broth and add a few bay leaves. But you should also choose a red radish that has red skin and intestine, not a small, slightly round radish with a red skin but white inside. The color of the soup won't be pretty then. Top 4. Obe Ata, Nigeria. Locals call this a pick-me-up or heading dish to refresh the feeling under the weather. The uninitiated might call this dish hell in a ladle. It's not quite that bad. Basically, this traditional Nigerian Obe Ata pepper soup. It is especially delicious if Scotch capsicum is added. This dish can also add some unusual ingredients such as beef intestine, street fish, and even a goat head. But if you can brave a bowl on the street of the Lagos, you'll be someone who has truly experienced the taste of West Africa. Top 5. Waterzool in Ghent, Belgium. There is some fish in the soup in Ghent. This river port city is the birthplace of Flanders seafood soup called waterzooi. Today, the same place that created this dish used gun-raised chicken in it. However, you can still find a version of the original dish with this fish soup, sometimes with milkfish, carved sea bass, in the narrow medieval street of Pastoral Square. Restaurants here cook the soup with different vegetable and egg yolks and cream. A large slab of bread is served, and Belgian beer is a great accompaniment. Top 6. Cullen String in Montyashire, Scotland. If you see this on the menu, you should order it right away. This dish was first cooked in the northeastern coast of Scotland, in the beautiful village of Cullen, and later named for the soup to keep more fish sellers come back when the fish is just right. It's quite cheap compared to the traditional beef dish. The ingredients for this dish are pretty simple but amazing. Locally smoked black cod, which is best, plus onions and peas. Top 7. Calado, Trinidad. Trinidad itself is a bit of soup. This dish showcases African, Indian, Spanish, French, Chinese, and Native American influences mixed together and simmered under the hot Caribbean sun to create a dish. Enjoy the delicious addictive flavors of this island and go well with some dark rum. This culturally special dish is called calablu, hot pot. A bit of dark cream from fresh tallow leaves are completely okra. Can be enjoyed with coconut and delicious crab pieces. And the flavors of the dish are extremely attractive and will make a street party of people. Trinidad. If you're looking for a simple dish, order kolalo and fufu to mix it up. Top 8. Clam soup in New England, USA. In New England kitchen, clam chowder or chowder in the Bostonian is a very serious business. It's a very serious fact that a rule was passed in the 1930s to forbid tomatoes cooked with these molars. The soup is great when cooked with cream then. Top 9. Gazpacho in Andalusia, Spain. This is definitely a poor man's snack, but the taste is great. For hard workers in the fields, cold Spanish soups gazpacho is a way to make something out of nothing. A crust of bread softened with garlic, vinegar, or olive oil. The from its root gazpacho, possibly from Arabic, meaning many passages, with a dish of king. While cooling the Andalusian summer temperature, when the tomatoes and peppers are ripe and when all of you are faced with finding something light and cool to eat, gazpacho is a delicious starter with its sluggish scent. Top 10. Ajiaco in Botoga, Colombia. Is soup traditionally an appetizer? Let's start dinner with a bowl of ajiaco sanfarino and you won't be able to eat it again for a while. The super powerful Colombian dish combines 3 ingredients: potatoes, the light yellow, plus an Italian dessert of red wax and soft white pastisa, served with a pinch of gauza, a herb. This is how Tipca people cook, but when the Spaniards arrive in the area, they love the taste and added protein, chicken, and a piece of ice cream to warm their stomach and are now very popular in Bogota, and mignon is border. So you have just finished watching the top 10 most delicious soup in the world. Everyone must love to eat them, compiled by TM Top Discovery. What dish are you most impressed with? What food have you tried? Let TM Top Discovery know what you think, and if you want TM to work on any topics, please leave a comment below. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to encourage TM by liking, following their channel, and clicking the bell icon so you don't miss out any interesting videos from TM Top Discovery every day. For now, goodbye and I see you tomorrow.